Hi everybody, my name is Matt Haynes. I'm an audiobook narrator, and I am on a mission to acquaint myself with 52 accents by April 17th, 2016. We go to accent number 43, Hungarian. What's the purpose of this series? Well, when I do audiobooks, I am doing a lot of auditions, and a lot of characters come into those auditions which have different accents, or there are characters in a book that I'm working on that have different accents. The idea is to give myself a set of tools that make the accent that I'm using consistent and considerably more informed than if I were just winging it. So what I'm going to go over is 5 highlights of what I'm learning about the Hungarian accent so far, and then I'm going to apply those to song lyrics. But first, and before going to highlight number 1, I just want to give a shout out to Nora Kush and Gabor Vosch, who were extremely helpful in consultation on this accent. Where I succeed in this accent, please give them some of the credit, and where I fail, give all that to me, and give me some specific points in the comments below as to what can improve the accent. Let's go to highlight number 1, the resonance. This is the Matt Toon, a little cartoon of me. I normally wear glasses. So when I'm hearing the Hungarian accent and then imitating it, what I'm finding is there's the space where it starts is usually between the soft palate and the lower back tongue, almost like a stereotypical San Fernando Valley accent. So instead of on a dark desert highway, which is general American accent, it becomes something closer to on a dark desert highway. Highlight number 2, the good old W turning into a V. So instead of cool wind in my hair, it becomes cool wind in my hair. Highlight number 3, the ah sound, which I'm representing with the lowercase o, but this can also take the form of the AH ah or the AW aw. The ah sound tends to become closer to an o sound. Now, that's not to say it's necessarily the rounded diphthong o, but something closer, something warmer and bigger o. So the lyrics from the song, she got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends, becomes something closer to she got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. Highlight number 4. This is one where I could really use some specific help because what I'm finding is that the a sound, represented by the lowercase a, tends to become an s sound, represented by the lowercase e, but sometimes becomes an aw sound. Not necessarily the lowercase o, but it can also be a h, a w, aw, ah, but I'm just representing them with the o. So for example, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969, haven't had that, becomes haven't had that, or that. However, I've also heard the last thing I remember rather than the last thing I remember. So when does it become the ah sound? Please help. Highlight number 5. The sound tends to become an a sound. So instead of such a lovely place, general American, becomes something closer to such a lovely place. Okay, everybody, it's time to hit the studio and apply these principles and a few more to the lyrics of Hotel California by the Eagles.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell, and I thought to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, "Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She's got a Mercedes-Benz. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard. Sweet summer's fete. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still, those voices are calling from far away. They wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Leaving it up at the Hotel California, but a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gather for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to where I was before. Relax, said the nightman. We are programmed to receive. You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave.
The lyrics to Hotel California are by Glenn Frey, and the music is by Kevin MacLeod, who gives this stuff out free of charge and completely public domain, which is great. Everybody, please comment below. What could be done to improve the accent? And also, is there an accent or a song that you'd like to hear on the other side during these last few videos that we've got? Stay tuned, everybody, also for number 44, New Hampshire, and rock on.